Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the Pulga, aka Flea Market, or swap meet, whatever you guys want to refer to it. I usually come here when I want to pick up some fresh plants from my yard. And the Pulga is a good place to go because there are so many vendors who sell a bunch of different things. So I came to pick up this plant specifically. It's called a duranta, and it's a flowering bush. And I wanted to put it on the side of my gates to make like a wall, privacy fence. And I was walking around looking at some other plants they have there. I wanted to get this plant, the albarca, but the guy wanted to charge $8, and that's pricey because you can get these for around $3. And I was looking at these hibiscus, but I was not able to see the full colors of them. Especially when you're coming to buy at these places and they don't have the flowers flowering, they can just tell you they're whatever color you're looking for, and you're gonna go home with a different color plant that you didn't want. So this pulga today was small. There was not that many vendors here. I usually like to come on the weekends when there actually is a lot more people selling a bunch of plants. And then this is just some other random things that people sell, a bunch of like household items, toys. Me and my husband like to come to pick up mostly garden tools, mechanical tools, and this is how it looks. Not that many people came today to sell. And we saw these cute little carts. We wanted to ask how much, but the lady had said around $80. But I think there was someone else selling a lot cheaper. And then this is just some other little things she had. Some dinosaurs, which we asked the prices. And that Labubu new doll that's going around. And then those other little big plushies. And good thing my husband does not get shy to ask for prices, because if I were to come by myself, I would come out with nothing because I'm way too shy to ask for prices and ask questions. So good thing I have my husband around because he does not get shy. But the good thing about coming to flea markets is that you could haggle the price. You don't have to just take it at whatever price they first tell you. Usually they'll go down in price a little bit. And these are some dolls that remind me of like the Coraline. Do you all enjoy going to like the flea markets and Pulga? If you do, let me know in the comments and let me know what you buy. And here also I like to look for DVDs because I like to have weekend movie nights with my projector outside of my house. So here I like to come find DVDs to put into my DVD. And now I'm finally back at home. This is the plant we picked up. And now I'm just going to be cleaning up my spot right by the fence where I want to put it. And now this is the trick. Anytime you're going to buy a plant, look for 2 plants in one pot. So for this plant, I paid $6, but I was able to take out 2 plants from it. So technically, I paid like $3 each, which is a super good price for these type of plants. So in order to separate them, you're just going to start at the bottom of the roots and gently, very gently, start pulling them apart until you release the big top trunks. And see here, they were completely separated, and I got 2 plants for the same price. When me and my husband first got our home, we used to buy so many plants, but we never like thought to check how many plants came in one pot until one day we were trying to plant one of our plants and we saw there were literally 3 plants in one pot. And then we're like, oh wow, if we would check this every time we bought a plant, we would have way more plants for the same price. Like, so whenever you're out there, whether you're at Home Depot, Lowe's, or anywhere they sell plants, always check for the most plants that come in one pot. That way you get more bang for your buck. And the flowers on these are so pretty. I'm going to put the name here on the screen in case you don't know how to spell it, the duranta. I do not know the English name for this. I just know it in Spanish. And now here, we already removed some of the spinas or burr stickers or stickers, whatever you want to call them, from the land. I do have a previous video showing how many we had here. But I think slowly but surely we're getting it done. The key to planting new plants, especially in the summertime when it's very hot, is to make sure you completely water down your hole and then put in your new plant. Because if not, it's going to get really wilted and dry, and more than likely it won't survive. Because around my area, I've seen people already planting trees and shrubs and stuff, and you can see where those plants are struggling or they're already completely dead because they planted them in the dead of the morning where it's very hot. Right now I'm planting in the afternoon, like maybe around 5 o'clock. So right now I'm going to completely flood this plant. I'm going to make sure I water it every day to make sure it doesn't wilt or anything, because we want our plants to live and not completely dry out. And since here where I live, it's so hot. So it's important we water our holes and stuff. And this is just the bigger version of my other durantas that I have. They're about to throw a lot of flowers. And if you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and subscribe and click the little bell to get notified every single time I post a new video. And thank you guys for watching.